guess I need to fix my camera. What the heck is going on there? Let's see if I can fix it. Ah, there we go. Hi, folks. Had the wrong button pushed there. So, good evening. Welcome to Mr. Excremento playing Minecraft once again, because gotta love this game. And anyway, I've got a lot of pyramid built, and I've got a whole lot more to go. Look at this massive beast. It's I decided to, because I have nothing else going on in my life, that this is something I should be doing. I ended up making the pyramid. If you guys watched the last one, it goes up 128 blocks, which is, 2 stacks of cobblestone. So it goes all the way up there. It ends way the heck up there. Comes all the way down here to the bottom level, which is right over here. And I still have stairs to put up the whole thing. It's going to take me quite a while to finish this whole thing. Don't know when I'm going to finish, but it's something I'm going to keep plugging away at, because it is just one of those things where I felt compelled to build something just ridiculous. What is it going to do for me? Absolutely nothing. But how cool would it be just to see an object that massive in a game? I thought about doing it solid, but that would be... That's a lot of blocks, man. Listening to a bit of chip tunes tonight, so just you'll have to deal with it. I felt like I was in the mood for that. If you look, you can see the shadow that it casts already. There's a sun hitting that shadow over here, and it's casting that whole thing right there. And it slowly moves across the terrain. You can kind of see a little bit more of the shadow there. But it is massive. Yeah, exactly, DJ Malcontent. What's it going to do? It's going to freaking entertain me. Well, entertain you guys, too, because when my mind is active doing other things, I can spout off with some stupid shit. Yeah. I have nearly ran through my supply of cobblestone. That I had like 6 full treasure chests full of this stuff. So I'm not going to finish it anytime tonight. I would like to get this one side done, at least a good chunk of it, but who knows? We'll see. You guys got me for at least the next hour and a half. My whole neighborhood lost its power earlier today because I don't know if you guys follow the news, but Utah was experiencing windstorms to the point of like Category 2 hurricane, like 100-mile-per-hour plus winds that we were getting here. I mean, nothing crazy. That's the reason I live in Utah instead of other states, is that we didn't get stuff like that happening. But unfortunately, we did today, and it was pretty crazy. So we lost power. So my day started off at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm a night owl, so 5 o'clock in the morning is like, you better be asleep time of the night for me. But got a little bit of a nap. Kids that didn't have to go to school, and they don't have to go to school tomorrow because the wind is still pretty bad. So you've got me until the power holds out. How about that? Earlier today, before getting on to work, I had an interview with the ladies from Secular Soup Podcast. If that's your type of thing, you might want to go listen to it. The Amy's there are always very entertaining. Talk about stuff there that I wouldn't talk about here normally, because I'm just trying to keep it light, entertaining, and have fun playing video games, and talk with people as I'm doing so. How was your week? Anything going on your Tuesday? Did you get lucky enough to have Labor Day off? I had it off, but it's not like it was a whole lot of fun. It was a lot of crap around the house I had to do. We're trying to redo the basement down here where I'm recording from right now, because I was hoping to get a actual studio space for rental, but I looked at how much the kind of real estate costs for something like that, and I think my wife and I have just decided, if this is something you want to do, we're gonna clear out space. And so instead of having to get a whole rental place that we needed to get, I'll just end up getting a storage space for all the stuff that we're not using down here, and all the extra space, once we finally get her office established, we'll make a nice studio down here. Because, man, it's expensive. All of these hobbies are expensive, man. Twitch, probably not so bad. There's a lot of computers that come nowadays with the ability for you to be able to stream stuff like this, so it's not a big deal. I mean, I bought mine with a the 4K HD 60 Elgato built into it, and I haven't really had a chance to use it yet. I'm not exactly plugging my PlayStation 4 Pro or my Xbox into this thing. I playing everything pretty much on the computer, so I don't really need to use it that much. But I do have a... Let me make sure I don't fall off the thing here. I do have this guy ready to go at a moment's notice, so I'm probably going to hook this up probably for some stuff to either tomorrow night or Thursday night. I want to start doing Friday retro stuff, and so I've got my Super Nintendo Classic that I modded, so it has the games that I actually have on my shelf over here. Nothing more, nothing less, because I'm not a dirty thief. And so it'd be kind of fun to play some of the old classics while other people might be checking them out. I'm sure I'm not the only person that plays retro around here. I know it doesn't get huge amounts of notice, but why chase clout? Why not just enjoy yourself? There's too many people that are just going for the clout anyway. I really like the parallax shifting that happens when you're watching something like that. It's almost hypnotic. My kiddos think I'm insane building this thing. Oh my god, why? Like, I don't need a reason. I want to. I can't reach that one. But I'm so close. I just want to extend it all the way down on this one whole side right here. Which means I should probably stop worrying so much about the Midland stuff and just start going to the top and building there. Which probably makes a lot more sense. And I had made sure I turned off auto jump here. Definitely don't want to fall. And as some people may notice, yeah, I did switch it to peaceful because I got really tired of being knocked off this thing by a zombie or a spider. Incredibly annoying trying to build a massive superstructure like this, only to get the heave ho from the top from some jerk of a zombie. That somehow ruins my cred. I didn't have any to begin with. Alright. Lucky for me, I have a whole shulker box of cobblestone ready to go. But I'm trying to build this thing as smoothly and as cleanly as I possibly can. Which also means I have to get rid of blocks that I had to use for building the whole stupid thing. That one. That one down there. Let's see what I can do. This guy out. That. I messed that up. Mainly just want to get this whole side done so I know where my start and end points are. If I could start mapping it out. If I was smart, I would have did the math before I even started building this whole thing and said, okay, at this coordinate it's going to be one corner of the pyramid. At this coordinate it's going to be this corner of the pyramid. But no, I didn't. And I'm sure you can mod the game and get all sorts of things to help you build giant things like this, but where's the fun in that? Why not challenge yourself a little? Now, no way am I saying that this is hard work. Anything near that level. Let's see. Shift. I really like the mini music player that I picked up from Streamlabs for this. It's pretty cool. It's nice to know I don't have to worry about getting all kinds of content notices or content strikes on my stuff. Hey, look at that shadow. Huge, man. See, that's the crap I was. Move it, nudge it, move it, nudge it. Sit there. Feels like I'm trying to break the only place where I'm standing here. Kind of freaking me out a little bit. I mean, there's absolutely no, like, penalty to me dying right here. I can come back and find my stuff pretty easy. Oh, maybe pucker up a little bit. Oh. Nice to know I'm still alive, guys. It's, that was a pucker moment. See, isn't that weird? That you know there's no penalty to, like, you actually losing your character or dying or anything. It's just a matter of... I don't know. I still get the, still get little bits of vertigo, like whenever I feel like I'm gonna plummet to my death in a game. So I guess it's probably one of the reasons I haven't played my PlayStation VR quite as much as I used to, because I was playing Resident Evil 7, and I mean, like, the first, like, 10 minutes of it, it wasn't even that much of a time playing it, but I got seriously motions. Oh, gosh, dang it. There I go. All right. Now, since it was right there by the water, all that stuff's gonna... Gotta hurry down. I think I have a stairwell over here. Thank goodness I... Bet there's no quick and dirty way down. I mean, there is, but I don't think I can make that jump. Stuff down. Okay. 1, 2, jump down, cross over, get to the side, climb up. Here. They're a traveling trader, literally everywhere. Broke both my kneecaps there. There's sometime today, you know. Suck at the game this hard, man. Show everybody how much of an amateur you really are. Mostly worried about the shulker box, because that work. Get a shulker. Got more than enough cobblestone. Let's see. That way. Alright, let's see. Cool. Got a shulker box. It's exactly everything that I had on. But you guys see the stakes now, right? It's quite a drop from this whole thing. That's the reason I'm building. Something massive. God, X, why are you building this thing? Because it's there. Because one day, kids, when I shuffle off this mortal coil, I want to leave you something. That's what I should tell my children, that this is my gift to them. This is going to be their... I'll hand down the realm to them, my realm membership. That's just stupid, man. Why do you want to do that? I don't know. Getting a gift of something like... Not exactly like the pyramid or anything, but a gift of games, a gift of somebody's life well spent enjoying doing the things that they like to do. Pretty awesome. I mean, I had a friend who passed away when I was in high school, and I had one of his games after he died, and he still got a high score in the game. It's got a little battery backup in it, and it's still there. I can go back and I can see my friend's name and know that he played this. He existed. He was a person that was, and he got a good score in a game. I know that eventually the battery is going to die and I'll have to replace it. And maybe if I'm quick enough, the charge will stay into the ROM and I won't have to worry so much about it. But one day it might not exist. I mean, just like he currently does not exist. The only part of him that still exists is my memories of that guy. And even those are fading with time. Mortality sucks, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, let's go watch a video game stream of a guy talking about death. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yep. But I'm 40. It's the kind of junk I talk about. It's not so much that I'm closer to death than I was to my own life, but I mean, just saying that we all reach a time when you realize you are no longer on the... Oh, nice that the sun just appears like that. You're no longer on the way up, you're on the way down. And who knows? I could be one of those crazy old guys that lives to be 105. Don't know. Hopefully it's good quality of life by then, but the clocks in my side of the family tend to run out around the age of 80. Whether it be heart stuff, lung problems. Who knows? But live your everyday like it's going to be the last one. So, and I realize you can't do that every single day. Whoever came up with that idea was stupid, because you know what? Everybody's got a 9 to 5. Everybody's got a job they have to do. Everybody's got crap that they don't want to work on. Everybody's got their lists of have-tos instead of their list of want-tos that they spend their entire waking day trying to get to. Just like today. I really, really, really was thinking about doing some stuff on Twitch tonight. And on YouTube. Hi YouTube viewers. None of you. I wanted to come home and I wanted to get done with work. When I got done with work, I wanted to get on and check in with the audience and work on this monstrosity. Is that a proper use of my time? According to some people, maybe not. My spouse doesn't quite get the video gaming thing. But the thing is, I'm sure if I could go back to our glory days of playing Viva Pinata together, she'd still get it. But things change when you have kids, man. It's you may have a-hole parents, may not like them most of the time. And I'm not saying you should. Nobody should have to be forced to like people that they don't. I'm just saying, think about them a little bit and realize that they probably had stuff that they... Oh, it's the Flashman song. At least it was just using that. Flashman from Mega Man 2. That's a different one right there. Super Mario Brothers. It's like the Hayadin songs that they're doing remakes of. And even now, you go back and listen to Hayadin or Hayadin, Japanese video game music maker guy, put lyrics to like the Super Mario Brothers song and Flashman 1, and the one from Final Fantasy 2 that was here, but Final Fantasy 4 Japan made like a animated music video for it. Cool stuff, but even I realize now that's like almost 20 years old. So yeah, I'm not trying to say give your parents the benefit of the doubt on it. Just if you can be a kinder you, be that you. I would almost guarantee that the person that you could choose to be nice or mean to has had a bad day too. Maybe not immediately, but at some time they had something happen to them. It's nice to be kind to people. Or even if you don't even want to be kind, folks, just don't be mean. There is a very big difference there. You shouldn't ever go out of your way to disdain somebody. I keep meaning to turn off the coordinates, just eat up a huge chunk of the screen. Before I do the next. I could remove it, but that would take away pyramid building time. I'm on a clock, yo. Sometimes forget what my pinky's doing, holding down the shift key. Count those up this time. Yeah, I can get to the ground level. Or to start building up and meet them in the middle there. Sounds prudent, doesn't it? Okay, so starting from the edge, have 1, 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So it has to be +1 by the time I get to the next one. Hey, thanks for the raid, guys. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Hey, stay where you are to receive hugs. I like hugs. And I just lost the count that I was doing there. I'm building a pyramid. This is taking a bit. Hey, it's Catigator. Hey, what's going on? I'm doing well. It's Tuesday. I mean, it feels like a Monday because we had a Labor Day off, but here I sit building this massive pyramid. So which I'm not even sure why I'm doing this. Mainly I just want to look at it after I'm done and be like, that was cool. I mean, it's Minecraft. Why not do crazy, stupid little projects like that? Cluck. Yeah, so I can have a massive pyramid. Duh. Yeah. Yeah, just so I can show everybody the scale of this thing real quick. Let me go to the top. Alright. Still climbing. It's impressive how tall this thing is. Oh, hey, I forgot to put my bed up there. Yeah, it is 2 stacks cobblestone tall, so 128. Then I got most of this part built at the top, but to get to the bottom, it's all the way down. You can't even see the ground from here. I mean, what's one thing you always have in that you don't ever really feel like you need? That most people just throw it into lava whenever they get a whole bunch of it. They throw all their cobblestone in the lava, and I'm like, well, maybe I can make something with that. And so I went to this taiga place, and I just started building up here because it's nice and flat for the most part. Oh man, I have plans within plans for what I'm gonna do with this place when it's finally done. But one thing I can't wait to get it all set up just so I can look at it afterwards and be like go through on the inside and it's gonna be completely pitch black inside there. So, oh boy, and yeah, I've got a lot of work still ahead of me. I mean, it's funny that like there's even tons of snow on this thing already too. It goes through the clouds. I think that's funny. Ooh, I almost fell. Yeah. This is my fun little project for the next however long it's going to take. I'm only going to do one side probably a month because I think I have to build up a whole lot more of my cobblestone collection because I am going to run out. Oh, Radisbro works on Minecraft? Sweet. What does he do? What does he do for the Minecrafts? Or does he just does Twitch stuff? Is that what you mean? Works on Minecraft, like actually programming or QA? What are we looking at here? Yeah, and I love my nerds. This world wouldn't be half as fun as it is without nerdy people doing it. I mean, hell, my day job is nerdy as hell, so... developer, sweet, okay. Well, that would be fascinating to the saving files. Yeah, there's a lot of good money in database administration. Trust me, I know a bunch of people that work at the day job that I have where if you learn how to do database properly, you can pretty much write your own paycheck about as much money as you want. I mean, people learn these things, but also being good at doing database work also means having to have super high maths. It's not even funny. Yeah, I've met lots of programmers that do that kind of thing. Cluck says, yeah, world saving. Does all the things that people don't really want to do. That's somebody that you keep on your team. Speaking from management perspective myself, is that you get the person that likes to do the things that nobody else likes to do, that becomes your pinch hitter for a lot of stuff. Yeah, the world saving mechanic in this whole thing is fascinating to me because I need to find out what's the generation behind the seeds like. I mean, we all know these worlds are built. What's the word I'm looking for here? Strategically, it's dang it, I can't even remember the word for it. Conceptually, no, not conceptual. But anyway, how the worlds are generated is fascinating to me, that you have this algorithm that repeats a certain way to have the world built the way it is. And to me, it's just really interesting. I mean, all in the long run, you could be like, it's just Minecraft. But it's a genius product, you know? To think that I've been playing this game for... 6 or 7 years now, I think. I started off with my oldest kid because I wanted to get her into a game that she could be creative in, and Legos are expensive. Minecraft isn't. Still love Legos, but yeah, it's a lot easier to get somebody into Minecraft. So, let's see. Raddest dude, bro. I heard he's a big nerd, but he normally streams Satisfactory, Team Fortress 2, Monster Hunter. I picked up Monster Hunter World for the PS4, and I started playing it a little bit, and I'm like, this could be interesting. I just, I don't have the time to sink into RPGs like I used to. Let's see. no longer plays Monster Hunter on stream, but he likes that game a lot. They won't let me play Monster Hunter anymore. I like the little the cat guys that you have in the game, or just the ones that are like NPCs in the background are fun because it's just neat seeing the whole cycles that the developers put into some of the animations for those characters. It's really great. Like just attention to detail like that makes games so much more. Palicos, yeah, there you go. I knew it was a play on the cat word. Oh, I'm on my last stack inventory. I mean my hotbar, I should say. Hopefully the music's not coming through too loud. I tried to make sure it wasn't turned up too high. Let's see, let me turn that down just a little. I like them as long as they don't touch their food with their my food with their bare paws. Well, they wash their paws before they handle the food. Well, yeah, that's what you have to do to get a food handler's license, right? But I guess maybe in the Monster Hunter world, that's not something you need to worry about so much, considering literal monsters. Or you could just say magic. Magic, you could just do like a wizard did it. That's whenever something happens with my family and I don't have a proper explanation for it, I'll just be like, well, a wizard did it. It's like whenever we're watching comic book movies. And sometimes they try to be like too literal with like, yeah, but how did they do this or how did they do that? And I just have to stop and turn to them and be like, it's a comic book movie. Just let it happen. That's not to say you don't want to have like a solid plot or a solid story or, you know, good character development and everything. But at the same time, it's like you should say to yourself that it's only a show or only a movie. So you should really just relax. Okay, thanks for the volume check there. Let's see. I've never played XCOM. I think that's been a game series for quite a long time, but I know the newer one's supposed to be pretty rad. I downloaded Valorant the other day, and I started playing that a little bit, but it kind of felt like this neat little hybrid between Overwatch and Team Fortress. Not Team Fortress. It is Team Fortress. Oh, Counter-Strike. That's what I'm thinking. And I used to like playing Counter-Strike quite a bit. But it's like Counter-Strike Global Offensive CSGO. I don't know. I'm just not much of a Twitch FPS shooter kind of guy. Let's see. Why is it a hot bar, not a cold bar? I think it's this is going to be a stupid, you know, what actually kind of moment here, but hot bar because it's hotkeys. Because it's mapped to the 1 through, let's see, 1 through 9 on your keyboard. So, hotkeys. Yeah, I mean, it's almost exactly like Counter-Strike Go when it comes to you buy your weapons at the beginning of the match, and a lot of it is either capture this or place the bomb there, kind of a, you know, 5x5 that you're fighting there. The only thing that's different, and that's why I said it was kind of like a little twist between Overwatch, is that your characters have abilities. So, like, you have ultimates that you can use, and you have various other abilities that have cooldowns. And I don't know if that's a thing in Counter-Strike Go. I haven't played that. And I'm sure it's free on Steam. At least it should be if they're making you pay for skins and different guns with microtransactions. That's the problem. I don't play a ton of games like that. Like, I get the free-to-play model, and I appreciate it because it gives me a chance to play some games I probably wouldn't play otherwise. But I don't like having to buy loot boxes and But no one's forcing me to do so, so that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not. You're not really ever gonna find me complaining about a lot of stuff. It's because, hey, it's whatever you like, man. It's just I have to realize when things aren't for me, and maybe I would have more fun if I was more practiced at it and spent more time playing it. But then I get involved in doing things like this, and I'm like, well, that's cool. You guys can have your death matches and stuff. I'm gonna have a giant ass pyramid and and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I just found myself the other day thinking I've pretty much done all the in-game stuff I can do here. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, respawn. Anybody catch the number of that tree? Crap, what was I talking about? Oh, I found myself at a point where I was like, I've done everything except for, like, fighting the Wither. And I need to do that so I can get a beacon made. But I also need to go and get the Wither skeleton heads and stuff. And I don't know. I have a lot of fun just building things. I'm not going to be one of those. I'm not going to be a redstone junkie. I've never really quite got the redstone stuff. It's not like it's hard to figure out, but it's just a matter of spending the time to build the new. But sometimes it's just fun to make something massive. My tree farm that I underground. I didn't need to hollow out a mountain, but I could, so I did. Haha. It's over there. So what are you folks up to tonight? What brings you to this way? I know the usual answer is gonna be well, I saw you were online. Yeah, okay. And I appreciate that. Thank you for coming and watching me again. I like having regulars, and so it's cool to see so many people joining me more than once a week. So, and fine if the answer is like, hey, I was just bored. I'm great with that too. Just saying, open chat. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. I have approximate knowledge of a lot of things, so if you ever have any questions, ask your old man here. Sun's coming up, and I think I got everything. Important thing is the shulker box. Got the rest of my cobblestone in it. Back over there. It's an incredibly annoying. That is actually annoying me to no end. Something else to listen. There. Chill music. Now look at this. Look at the shade this thing's already throwing. Crazy. As I was telling other folks, we had a massive windstorm that happened here. Knocked down trees in just about every neighborhood. Tons of people without power. For like a couple of days is what we were hearing the power company say to some folk. Luckily, ours came back up. But it made for a really long morning. Let me tell you that right now. Nothing more fun than having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning because your family's awake. Me, I could probably sleep through a nuclear war, and it never really would affect me too much. I mean, besides the everybody dying thing. But, Yeah, if the fans go off in the house, yeah, it's gonna. So used to white. And I'm hoping, even though the wind's blowing again tonight, we're not gonna have a run through of that happening. Jesus, nothing's worse than being able to. And thankfully, cell service was still up, but not being able to. I can't come. The kids had to get out and stay home from school, so they were playing on all their mobile devices until those batteries ran down. Then they couldn't recharge them. They drained all of the rest of our backup batteries. I mean, I get it. I get the itch real bad sometimes, and sometimes you just have to scratch it. So I did something equally as dumb. Let's see. Russell uses Twitch. Thank you for following me, man. Appreciate it. Glad to have you along for the ride. Yeah, anyway, I was saying I went out for a run in this weather today. So trying to run against like 70 mile per hour, 80 mile per hour winds was kind of fun because it felt like I was standing still a good chunk of the time. Let's see. I started putting stairs on some of these. I just didn't finish them for the rest of it because that's even more cobblestone. Pardon me for 1 second. I need to get a beverage. I should mute my mic, but I'm sure you all forgive me. Talking a lot makes your mouth pretty dry. Getting to the ground tonight. I will be getting this corner down to the ground, and that's probably when I'm going to stop. Let's hope my cobblestone work holds out till then. Let's see what else happened today. Oh yeah, I talked to other people about the I do another show on Saturdays that's not quite as family friendly as the stuff I talk about here. And I got interviewed by another show. Found that if I back up this way, I can just hold down the mouse button, keep backing up. I was keeping that as a solution if people were talking a lot and I could actually pay attention to chat more. But, I mean, I've got 5 viewers. That's probably the most I've had in a long time. So, thank you all for joining me. I need to really have a toggle for crouching in with the keyboard here, because it gets really old. Wondering if you lose track of what my fingers are doing sometimes. Yeah, that could be misconstrued as something dirty. Mine's out of the gutter, people. Me personally, inextricably thrown in the toilet with all the rest. I need to start exploring that direction a little bit more. Do you think maybe I can check real quick? Let's see, settings. Go to controls, keyboard and mouse. Auto jump, full keyboard gameplay. I don't think there's a sneak and fly down that's shift, but I don't think there's one like that. Let me see if there. Ability. No, not that one. No. There. Nope. See it. The controller stuff, and I could set up the controller maybe, but it is not. You think that'd be one of those quick things they could throw in with the next patch, but like double tap ship. Yeah, I know they have it for the controllers because I play quite a lot on with my controller upstairs on my Switch. I'd play it on Xbox, but that's down here in the basement and just want to play. Yeah, how stupid am I to buy Minecraft on all the versions of the home consoles? I picked it up on PS4, but guess what? You can't play the PS4 version on Realms because it's not been added there yet. I hate the stupid little pissing contests that the companies get in with each other. Like, come on, Sony. I get that you're in a rivalry with Xbox, but Minecraft is, yes, it's owned by Microsoft, but who isn't owned by Microsoft these days? Apparently, we're going to be owned by Microsoft one of these days. No, that's stupid. But I would like to play it on my PS4. So I got that hooked up to the big TV upstairs. And I can have other people jump in because you could fit a lot more people on the console versions of it. But I do have my 360 controller that I hook up to the iPad every once in a while. Which to me is just wild, man. It is so wild to me that I can have other video game controllers hooked up to an Apple device and play remote games like that. Because you can get Steam Link for the iPad also. And so I was playing Fall Guys in my kitchen the other day. We've arrived, yo. This is 2020. And even with all the bad stuff that's going on, I'm just sitting here going, that's freaking awesome, man. I mean, yeah, the world kind of sucks right now. We're in the middle of a whole bunch of crap going on, but how awesome is it that you can play PC games remotely? That's so awesome. I have Minecraft on Windows 10, Java, Xbox, and PlayStation Vita. Oh yeah. I always wanted to pick one of those up. I never picked up a Vita. I had the PSP, the original that came out. I think the only two games I really played on that was Lumines or Lumines. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And the Metal Gear Acid game that came out. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I play the hell out of the Bedrock on my iPad because I mean you're carrying around like an 11, 12-inch screen that can just, I mean, the touch controls aren't terrible. Surprisingly, they're not terrible. And like I said, I've got it on all the other systems that I could possibly have it on. I even downloaded a virtual desktop for Windows so I could play it on the Mac laptop that's in the house, because you never know what kind of computer system you're going to be next to be able to use to play your next gaming fix. So but Die Hard, I had to come to terms with the fact that maybe I'm not just playing Minecraft for fun with the kids. I'm actually playing it because I enjoy the hell out of it. I get it now. It took a while, but I get it now. So now I'm even watching Minecraft YouTubers, and I'm watching a lot of their stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting idea. Oh, I should do something like that. Yeah. It's pervasive, man. It gets in your blood. Now, if they would ever just come out with the... I know they're not going to come out with the 4K version of Minecraft. That got scrapped a little while back. And I know they're working on the RTX Minecraft because they have the beta out for that, and I played that a little bit. And it's cool, but you can't do multiplayer kind of stuff with it, so I can't put it in Realms. And it's neat, but at the same time, when are we going to see a non-beta version of it. When's it gonna go gold? What I would pay an extra like 20-30 bucks just to play that version because it's freaking gorgeous, and I can still get a good 60 frames a second with this new computer that I've got. So let's see, RTX trash. It's more limited than SDGP. SDGP. It might have to help me with the acronyms. I know the RTX has been. It's amazing. The next versions of the NVIDIA cards coming out are going to be doing it without breaking as much of a sweat as they currently do. But it makes me a bit sad. I spent a lot of money on my 2080 Ti, and now it's irrelevant. Oh, super duper graphics pack. I'll have to look that one up. Because I know that there's the... I played the one on Java, and I have SEUS on that one. SEUS, and I'll have to see what else I can play with. My playing with the Java version is a little bit more limited. I have a couple of small worlds I have. But I like playing Realms on this because it's something my kids can play on their mobile devices that they have. Alright, I need some more cobblestone. Let's break out the shulker box. There we go. Do I have enough room to put this back in my... See, continue on was my best shader, but my laptop could barely handle it. Yeah, I've got an MSI laptop that was pretty awesome when it first came out, and it still is lasting pretty damn well, but it's showing its age. And so whenever I throw things that are really, really complicated, like video effects and stuff, it starts to get really hot. But it's still fun to play. I mean, it'll thermal throttle its way down. But I've toasted 2 batteries by running it hot like that. So this last time I took the battery out, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not going to be a laptop anymore. It's not going to be portable. I mean, it's portable if you have a cord, but it's not going to be the thing I can mess around with when I don't have a stable power connection. There. I'm going to get to the bottom of this thing tonight. I can plant to the next corner. Y'all, you have no idea how important it is to me to get that done. I feel like I'm making some sort of progress, you know. Would You Kindly by Harris Heller. I wonder if that's based on the BioShock. What's that light down there? I bet you that's just lava. Let's see if there's a mod where you can do a zoom in with the camera. You can do that in Java. You know, this time of night that I'm playing, I probably would get more folks from like Australia, maybe a handful of people from Japan. You know, that neck of the woods, because this is afternoon tomorrow for them as I'm doing this. And if you are from Japan, welcome you. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Watashi wa isuta exukurimento. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Ah. Nani? Nani? お前は知らない? It's funny to me that there's probably a lot of folks that understand a lot more Japanese than they used to because of how prevalent anime is. There's some people that probably think that a lot of the sayings that they use in anime are actually terms that they would use in Japan. Like the worst offender I could think of is Naruto, where he says like Gozaru, I think is what it's in. It's, crap, what is it? Oh, Nani, just meaning what? Yeah. Well, Nani is what? Let's see. If you want to know who, it's Dade. Like spells, it's spelled dare, but it's Dade. Itsu is when. Where is doko. Why would be naze. You're not here to learn Japanese. It's just one of my more useless talents. It was actually the only class that I enjoyed in college at all. Every other class in college. Oh yeah, because the memes. It's the only class in college that I actually truly enjoyed and worked as hard as I possibly could to get an A in. Only problem that sucks is that where I went to college, it wasn't anything more than a minor, so I couldn't actually go major. But then, I wouldn't even be using it at my day job anyway. It's just handy to have. I know that I'm going to be, within the next decade, yeah, no, that's a lot of time. I'm going to be taking probably a 2-week trip there. And just seeing everything that I want to see. Go and visit all the things that I've wanted to visit for a long time. I've had an infatuation with that country ever since I was like 7. So being able to go when I hit 50 and hopefully I'm in good health and my kids are all able to travel with me and not be shitty. Oh, sorry. Trying not to cuss as much, but it could be a lot of fun. Now playing Hold My Hand Again, featuring Leo. Yeah. Stuff's going to sleep. So, Little Gator Man, what's your story, man? Always fascinated to talk to people online. Now your parents spend their entire lives telling you don't talk to strangers on the internet. Not me. I always like talking to strangers on the internet. Only got like 20 more to go. I think I could do it. I got about 30 minutes left. Since I don't have to get up early, my kid's school got canceled tomorrow. So, like, oh boy. Gonna be like another day of summer all over again. But it's really crazy. It is crazy. Yesterday it was about 90 degrees, 90 something degrees, 93, 95 Fahrenheit. Sorry, not Celsius. That'd be insane. Let's see, what would that be, like 40 degrees centigrade, something like that. That doesn't matter. Anyway, it was super hot. And then all of a sudden today, we get this cold front with storm rolling in. And now, it's like 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's like, it is just above freezing. And it's always fascinating. Always amazing that, like, weather can change like that. I know. Who wants to talk about weather? Who wants to talk about traffic? Have you seen any good movies lately? No, because nobody can go see movies. The new Tenet movie looks interesting, but I've heard from more than one person that it's not something you really need to worry about going to the theater to see. Yeah, I know, right? Trying to figure out Celsius from Fahrenheit is always kind of a mind bender for me. I always try to do the 9/5 plus 32 or minus 30, whatever the way you do it is. It's like, I know it usually finding Fahrenheit is double Celsius plus a bit. Never been able to quite work it all the way out. Wait, what was I talking about? Tenet. Something else. Said how cold it is and the new Ted movie? I like the Bill and Ted movie? Oh, yeah, me too. I grew up with Bill and Ted. Especially, I played the Nintendo game. I used to watch the TV show, and original Bill and Ted was fun. And then you had the sequel that came out, and it was wild. That movie was just out there, but because it was creative as hell. It was just something that you never really saw somebody trying to do with the sequel, is actually genuinely try to one up the game. And apparently with the new Bill and Ted movie, they do that again, where it's crazy amounts of like stepping it up from what it was. I guess if you get good writers making a movie, that's what you can get. Plus, it'd be funny to see Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter still pretending to be Bill and Ted after all these years. Oh, bogus. Oh, that's such a night. Man, I have gone through almost like if I have someone to distract me, I can get more work done quickly. Not one of those people where I can let my mind work and do this repetitive task over here without even looking at it. Someone once told me that I sounded like Napoleon Dynamite, but I was in a good mood. I was in a mood at the time. Gosh, eat your food, Tina. Oh, agitated mood. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it does seem like there is a little bit of Ted in every Keanu Reeves movie. I don't know if what the hell was the movie that he made where it was he was a clone. He was trying to figure out how to. It was this. I'll have to look it up here in a minute, but accidentally kills his family, or they get in a car accident, and he brings them back to life after cloning them and downloading their memories into their bodies. It was a terrible movie. I want to say replicants or replacements or something like that. It was woof. It was one of the worst I've seen in a while. Like, and it takes a lot for me to like get pissed off at a movie or wanting to not finish watching it. And I think I went to go see that one because I still had the movie pass at the time, so I was going to just about any movie that came out. And when I was watching that one, I was mad that my free movie. I was mad that I didn't have to pay for it. It's just I usually don't get mad at free things because it's for free. But at the same time, I'm just pissed because I wasted like an hour and a half on this really, really dumb movie when I didn't have to. Let's see. Also, I'm using voice to text on Fire Stick to save this, so spelling errors. Yeah, it happens. You know, not push to talk. Text to speech, though. Never 100% accurate. It's never been accurate. It's a lot better than it used to be. Christ, I remember when like the first speech to text came out. Bad. It was all kinds of wrong. And you had to set it up. It took a lot of work to program it to understand your voice. Never quite worth it. Point where I'm using almost a stack on every layer. Cut short the going around the corner. Let's see, it's at 2186. 7 spot. Yeah, it's 50 per. 86, 21, 36, so 50. 7, 9, 61, 62. It'll make sense in a minute to find where the bottom is. With everything being, with all the trees and the grass and everything, I might extend this even lower. But one stack is going to get me all the way in. That's right. That's what you do. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do. I did 2 of these last week. I'm probably going to try to do. I'm trying to finish out the rest of the week by doing a stream every night. Haven't quite figured out if I'm going to keep doing Minecraft this week. I mean, I play the hell out of this game, and it's always fun to see a project together, especially one like this. I tried Apex Legends. It's fun, but it's squad based. There's a lot of waiting around, and it's just essentially another battle royale. I don't hate that gameplay mechanic, but it seems like everybody's got one nowadays. Trying to see if I could get my friend Vanilla Soup to join me to play some Fall Guys or something. Out on this week. For every one that way. That way. Let's see. Survive. Up. 94. Underneath this block, I would be 3. Blocks. There. $70. 73. Let's see. I am completely guessing on this one. I don't even know if I'm going to be right. I guess the good news is if I'm wrong, hard to fix. Ever get started on a project and you feel like you can't possibly relax until you're done with it? Coming for no. Get there. No, eyeballing it. I hope so. Then stone. Let's see. Snap, I think I'm off by like that was a pretty good guess. Or clean. Started. Through my headphones while I'm in a basin. It's some pretty. Fine. I do not. Brain has to work out. Set on. You can't ever leave like sloppy details like that. You always need to make sure it all lines up properly. Meet up. Side. It's there. Second. Oh, hey, 1 a.m. Everybody can say they enjoyed themselves tonight. I appreciate the raid by my always formative friends that we have. No, I made it so it was 2 stacks long. came up. No, it's all right. Stop it. Did it though. Made it to the bottom. Had to cut a corner to get there. But this absolutely massive structure is a step closer to completion. It's like I'm putting together the Death Star. But if that thing had reason to exist. This one's just, hey, I wonder what kind of massive thing can I make in my spare time. No, thank you all for keeping me company. I am unfortunately going to do that thing where I have to put you guys off to the stream ending soon screen. Thank you for joining me. It's been a good time tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow to do more fun stuff here. Don't know if it's going to be Minecraft, but we'll figure it out, won't we? Anyway, hope you guys have a good tomorrow, and we'll see you later on. Have a great night.